Hello friends, I am Akansha Rajan. Welcome to our today's knowledge snippet session. Please remember, knowledge is of no value unless you put it into practice. Today's video is about our planet Earth, the only planet known to sustain life. This blue marble in space holds the past, present and future of our existence. This is a three-part series that talks about the land, sea and sky that forms our world. Now we'll see the part 3, the sky. We have seen the land and oceans that forms the surface of the earth. Now let us see how these interact with the atmosphere through the water cycle. The liquid surface water hydrates the land, helping create nutrient-rich soil. It collects and pools to form oceans and freshwater systems. It then cycles upward to add moisture to Earth's protective atmosphere. It again precipitates back to the Earth in the form of rain and snow. This cycle of nature is essential to life on Earth. Now let us see the various layers of the atmosphere that forms the outer shell of our planet. Troposphere is the lowest layer of Earth's atmosphere and is also where nearly all weather conditions take place. Most of the passenger planes and hot air balloons fly on this layer. The average height of the troposphere is around 18 km from the surface. Stratosphere is the second lowest layer and has the ozone layer that absorbs most of the sun's ultraviolet radiation. Its average height is 50 kilometers. Mesosphere is the third layer where most of the meteors from space burn up upon entering the atmosphere. This layer is accessed by sounding rockets and rocket-powered aircrafts. Its average height is 80 kilometers. Thermosphere layer is completely cloudless and free of water vapor. However, phenomena such as the aurora are occasionally seen in the thermosphere. The International Space Station orbits in the layer between 350 and 420 km. Exosphere is the outermost layer of Earth's atmosphere and contains most of the satellites orbiting Earth. It is at an altitude of about 800 kilometers above sea level and extends up to 10,000 kilometers where it merges into the solar wind. Earth and Mother Nature have always evolved and will continue to evolve. It is important we understand that we need the earth and not the other way around. We humans have caused a lot of damage to our Mother Earth due to pollution, deforestation and encroaching the natural habitats in the name of urbanization in a short span of time in this planet. So, for own and the future of mankind, let us follow these tips for a better world. Plant as much trees as possible to improve our vegetation and to go organic. Be conscious on our usage and save water in our everyday life. Use natural resources of energy like hydro, solar, wind, biomass, etc. that is renewable and eco-friendly. Say a big no to plastic and avoid them as much as possible. Be aware of the waste we generate and segregate them so that we can recycle, reduce and reuse. Let us take a pledge to do our best to protect and conserve our Earth's resources. Mother Nature is very kind and patient, but let us not test her because she knows how to heal herself, and we may not be there to see that. We have reached the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Through this trilogy, I hope you understood the physical attributes of our Earth, like the continents, oceans, and atmosphere that makes it unique and helps in sustaining life. Let us take the steps mentioned to preserve its beauty for our own good. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe and share this video to spread the knowledge. We will meet in the next video. Until then, stay safe and healthy.